All right, go.
Hi, this is Stacy Cervenka. I am the chair of the Blind Parents Group of the National Federation of the Blind and also one of the administrators on Blind Parents Connect. And one question we commonly get on our Facebook group is what stroller is best for blind parents? And although there's not one answer, because people prefer different things and we need our strollers to do different things, there's no way to give you one definitive answer. However, I did want to talk to you about a stroller that works very well for my husband Greg and me. Both of us are blind. It is called the City Mini GT by Baby Jogger. And even if this is not the exact stroller you want, it is a little bit pricey. I think we paid about $400 for it. But you might be interested in making sure that the stroller that you do buy has some of the features that I'm going to talk about. The most important features, I think, for a stroller for blind parents is that it's lightweight, that you can close it with one hand if possible, and that you can pull it with the cane easily or a guide dog, and that it doesn't fishtail. A lot of strollers that are kind of the baby carriage model that are kind of on four wheels, when you pull them behind you so that you can use your cane or your dog, they do kind of fishtail side to side, and they kind of, they'll bounce around from wheel to wheel. So one thing that we like, and a lot of blind parents like, about if you want to come this way, jogging strollers in particular, is that they tend to not fishtail behind you, so that if you use them with a cane, they're generally pretty sturdy and they don't move too much. They don't fishtail a lot. So a lot of blind parents, when they use this particular stroller, because I know about 5 or 6 other blind parents who use this, they will pull it. There's a handlebar on this stroller, and you'll just hold it and pull it behind you, kind of like a shopping cart, while you're using your cane or your guide dog. Now, there is another technique that I've known several blind parents to use, and it's one that I use sometimes too. The City Mini GT does have a sunshade. So I will pull the sunshade forward and grab onto one of the bars of the sunshade, and then walk along, like next to the stroller, and swing my cane in a wide arc so that it's covering both me and the stroller. And some parents find that this actually makes it easier for them to control. I found especially women like this technique. What I'm basically doing is I'm putting the stroller for me on my left side, holding my cane with my right hand. I have the sun shield down, and I'm kind of holding on to one of the bars on the canopy on the sun shield, and I'm literally walking with the stroller right next to me, like at my hip. And I'm just swinging my cane in a wide arc. And I do find that in some situations that does make it easier to control. Now, so a stroller that you can control well that doesn't fishtail is one important thing. Another important thing I would suggest is that you get one that's light, because often bus companies and subways and light rail companies in some municipalities make you close your stroller when you're getting onto the bus. And even if they don't make you close it, you're getting onto the bus. So you don't want a stroller that is extremely heavy and that you can't lift up. The City Mini, I am not a particularly strong girl, and it's super light. I'm my hands are above my head. It's very light. And so taking it onto a bus is no problem. The other feature that I would say that you might want to look for is a stroller that has one hand closure. So with the City Mini, basically it could not be easier. You put your hand in the seat of the stroller where kind of the butt meets the back, and in the stroller, in the stroller where the butt meets the back, there is a strap. I'm putting my hand in the strap, lifting it up, and it closes. It literally just folds over in half and closes. There's nothing, I don't think it could be easier, to be honest. And then when you want to, so this allows you to carry it up the stairs onto a bus, or if you need to bring it onto a light rail, you can do so. It's very light, and you're just holding it by one strap like a suitcase. The stroller literally just folds in half, and you can carry it like you would kind of an old school suitcase. Now, to unfurl the stroller, you basically just put it on the ground, just kind of shape it, and click it into place. It's super easy. You just unfold it, put your hand kind of in the seat to make sure it clicks, and you're good to go. Now, another feature, so we got the City Mini GT. That's slightly different than the regular City Mini. I don't remember what is different about it, but one thing that I liked about it is you can adjust the handlebar. So my husband is much taller than me. My husband is 6'1" and I'm 5'4". So being able to adjust the handlebar might sound small and might not sound like something that you want to pay for. However, I would say that it is very useful because pulling a stroller that's too tall for you, it's hard on your arm, it's hard on your shoulder. You're not going to want to do that for a long period of time. It's going to fatigue your arm and frustrate you. So having a bar that that adjusts, I think is a really good feature to have. Also, another thing that pretty much all blind parents will agree with is you want a stroller with a bar, not with umbrella handles. You don't want a stroller that has like two handles that are standing straight up that you have to grip with both hands, because chances are you're using your white cane or you're using a guide dog, and so you want a bar that you can grab in the middle, because if you pull a stroller with two handles, it's gonna fishtail, like you're not pulling it in the center. So I would say, in summary, if you are looking for a stroller, we really like the City Mini GT by Baby Jogger, and I have known a lot of other blind parents. We got it on the recommendation of several other blind parents. But if it's just not in your budget right now and you can't find a used one, I would say just make sure, try to find a jogging stroller if you can. Try to find the lightest thing you can. Try to find something that you can close with one hand if you can, or that at least you can close very, very easily. And don't get a stroller with like the umbrella type handles. Get a stroller that has a bar straight across it that you can pull. So I'm excited to hear about what strollers you guys have all found usable, and what features in strollers you guys think are most important for blind parents. So I hope you'll share that in comments.